Hello, and welcome back to the McAdams Comlink. I'm Oshi.
I'm Sai, formerly Echo.
And I am Abbey.
Today, we're going to be covering Transformers Prime Season 1, Episode 6, Masters and Students. This aired February 11th of 2011, which I understand that, the Darkness Rising arc was kind of like their, what's it called? Fuck. Pilot. I know what I'm doing.
Yep.
Pilot. But still, very large gap in time between episode 5 and episode 6.
What are we, Steven Universe?
No,
honestly. No, if you look at the uploading schedule for Steven Universe, they're fucked. They're so fucked.
Yo, that would be wild if they could fuse.
That's actually a thing.
Wait, they can fuse?
It's called Combiner Teams. Hang on. So, Transformers has this thing called Combiners, where a certain amount of Transformers transform into a bigger Transformer. An example would be Devastator, who is, I believe, a combination of 5 Transformers, if I'm not mistaken.
What?
I'll send here's a photo real quick. It's a toy, but you get the idea. Devastator.
That's a lot of wheels.
Well, it's 5 dudes.
Wild. 5 dudes. Wait, is Transformers just Steven Universe, but instead of women, they're all men?
5 dudes in a ship bitchin'. 5 dudes in a ship. What a crime!
What is that from?
Falsettos! Except originally it's 4 dudes in a room bitching.
I've never seen falsettos.
You would love falsettos. It's so good. It's so good.
I probably would.
It's a gay love triangle square hectagon thing.
That's a lot of different shapes.
In the 60s, we're not talking about the plot to musicals. We're talking about, that'd be a good podcast, guys. Anyways, back to Transformers.
So, this episode has a rating of 7.2 out of 10, and the description says, Starscream appoints himself the successor to Megatron and plans to awake Skyquake to lead the new assault against the Autobots.
Who the fuck is Skyquake?
Abby, you'd love him.
I'm gonna send you a picture of Skyquake, actually, real quick, because I feel like we need to have, this reaction.
Which, to our lovely viewers, I didn't watch the episode. And I also am driving and I just got off work. So we're winging it this episode. And it's a special one where they explain the plot to me. And I don't get to know anything except for what is explained through them.
Yay!
Oh my god. He's such a beefcake!
I
told
you, Oshi! I told you!
It's giving Shane Top from Smosh.
Do you want to know how tall this guy is?
2.
He's taller than Megatron.
For reference, I think Optimus came up to maybe his chest, not even his shoulder.
Oh my god, he can put his face in his man boobs!
Whoa, Optimus and Ratchet are already gay for each other. I don't think they want a third. Maybe they do. I don't know. Robot.
You might change your mind when you meet Wheeljack. I don't know.
Okay, see, Oshi, you keep saying that Optimus, or was it Optimus or Ratchet who should be shipped with Wheeljack?
Ratchet.
You keep saying that, and I keep going, there's no way. Ratchet is gay for Optimus. I'm gonna put them in a polycule. That's what's gonna happen.
Fair enough.
Dude, what are all these fucking names? I feel like they have, those things where it's make your name generator, and it's put the year, the month you were born, and the day, and combine the 2 words.
It does kind of seem like that.
Or just a fucking Mad Lib.
That's exactly what it is. There is a Transformer whose name is Hook. There's a Transformer whose name is Tailgate.
Hell
There's
yeah.
a dude named Knockout, Breakdown.
Okay, Tailgate makes sense. Wait, his name's not. Wait, is his name Knockout Breakdown or is there Knockout and Breakdown?
Knockout and Breakdown.
Okay. It'd be real funny if it was Knockout Breakdown the Third Esquire.
Alright, sorry, let's get back to the episode. I keep getting off track.
Back to the episode.
We open to Starscream replaying Megatron's demise. He's just watching that YouTube video over and over again.
He's probably jerking to it or something. Sorry, that was a lot.
That's a very Abbey core joke.
So, he's watching this, and he says, "Such a shame. But I applaud you, Megatron. You certainly made a grand exit." Okay, theater kid.
He is so dramatic.
He is.
You made a grand blackout.
Starscream then turns to Soundwave, and he jumbotrons the entire ship to talk to everybody.
That was so funny. Oh my lord. He was like,
Attention, bitches!
it did kind of seem like that.
Oh my god, I've come to make an announcement! Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker! He pissed on my fucking life!
What the hell?
That's right!
Abby, are you okay?
No! Which, by the way, that's another reference. Shout out Snapcube Sonic dub.
Anyways,
Okay. Whew.
I need to get a more accurate Starscream impression.
Starscream is like, Soundwave, clear audio visual. Everybody needs to know about Megatron's death. And he's just like, everybody, I'm in charge now. Love me. And everybody's like, what?
What?
We don't follow you. We follow Megatron.
Yeah.
Me too, though.
Everyone, all the Decepticons know that Starscream is just like Megatron's bitch-ass adopted son.
They look at the screen and they're like, Nepo baby! Nepo baby!
Oh no.
So when he asks Soundwave to, bring, plaster his face
Wait,
everywhere on
Hold
the
on, who the
ship.
fuck? Has Soundwave been in this series at all yet? Who the fuck is Soundwave?
Yeah, he's been here the whole time. He's the guy without a face.
Yeah. He's my favorite.
It was the guy in the warehouse doing all of the fighting with the children with the satellite.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The guy who took a picture of the children.
He has tentacles and a little, mini drone thing that sits on his chest.
Oh, wait, was he the thing that tried to kill fucking Raph and all them and that, the thing
Yeah.
and where he was like, they hacked in fucking Las Vegas. They went to, Area 51 or some shit?
Yes. That was that.
We're in Texas, but yes.
Yeah.
When he asks Soundwave to plaster his face all over the Nemesis and make everyone listen to him, Soundwave has this tiniest little nod, and it's because Soundwave hates Starscream, but he has to listen to him, because otherwise he's considered, a traitor.
Right. Enemies to lovers who?
Soundwave's like, you'll never be my real dad.
Two different perspectives, same outcome. Sorry, Oshi. It's fucked.
You're fine. It's really funny. When he's talking, all of the separate screens that have his face on it have audio, so they're overlapping voices, and I hate it so bad. I don't know why, but I just hate it.
Too much for your brain to focus on, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. He refers to Megatron as the leader of the Decepticon uprising, which if you call yourselves an uprising, there's a, decent chance that something's not right.
Yeah. You're either the good guys who are being oppressed, or you're the bad guys.
Or you're the oppressors.
Yeah. You're either The French people during the French Revolution, or Elon Musk and Trump.
One of these things is not like the other. One of these things doesn't belong.
I love the political climate in America right now.
It's great.
It's so fun.
I think we should all be Transformers instead.
Yes. Well, actually, no, because Transformers also has political issues.
Oh. I mean, who doesn't?
That's the whole reason this war exists.
That's true.
So, it was a decent motivational speech until you called yourself better than Megatron and everyone just lost you there.
Yup.
The Viacons, as it turns out, do speak. It's very rarely.
Like, they can do it.
They all had the same voice, and I thought that was really funny.
Yeah. No one thinks of him as Lord Starscream, because when he addresses him, he says, Lord Starscream. This will happen over and over again. No one thinks of him as a lord.
That's funny.
Oh my god. It's like the opposite of like a kid who wants to call their stepdad dad, but their stepdad's like, fuck you, I'm not your real dad. It's the opposite now.
Call me dad.
So
No.
that he's like Commander. I mean, or like a stepdad who's forcing his kid to call him dad. That makes more sense. A stepdad is forcing his stepkid to call him dad.
That is terrible, and I hope no step-parent does that ever.
Starscream deals with the Viacons like a parent who doesn't care deals with children. He's just like, yes, what? What do you want?
Yeah.
As Starscream gets absolutely roasted. If we couldn't take Earth under Megatron, what hope do we have with you in charge? He didn't say exactly that, but essentially, that's what it was.
I mean, that's basically what he said.
I'm assuming Starscream was just like, fuck it, we ball!
No, he went in this direction. He's not thrilled. But he says, I studied for millennia under Megatron. First of all, nerd. Second of all, thus I am equipped to lead you. Are you? Are you?
Every time Megatron comes back, he's angry with you because you fucked it up.
Oh my god. He sounds like the way that he talks sounds like me in middle school when I would I used to actually no not middle school where I would take articles like I plagiarized. I will admit I plagiarized in middle school, and then I would just pull up thesaurus.com, rearrange the paragraphs, replace a couple different words through thesaurus.com, and then boom. That's what he sounds like when he talks. Is my essays in middle school that were plagiarized and then
is wild.
Revamped. Oh yeah, no, I was horrible. And then I started writing my own essays in junior year.
Wild. Absolutely wild.
So at the end of him saying, I am equipped to lead you, he calls himself the Emperor of Destruction. Ew. Gross. And the troops agree with me, because they're also like, ew, what the
I
frick?
thought that was funny. They're like, dude, what the fuck?
To which Starscream throws a tantrum and storms off. And he says, what good are troops who can't rise to the task of inflicting unspeakable destruction in my name?
Literally. Like, what good are people with like a conscience?
Why can't I just have minions?
Why don't people blindly follow my orders?
Okay. Hey guys, quick question. What's 38 minus 25?
13.
Fuck! So, I have 25 miles left of my drive, and I have 38 miles left till my gas tank is empty.
Stop for gas?
I'm on the freeway!
Get off the freeway and
Fuck
stop
it, we
for gas?
ball!
Fuck it, we ball!
Oh, please stop for gas.
Fuck it, we ball! Fuck it, we
Abby,
ball!
use your brain.
This is...
Please stop for gas.
What's that? Yeah. No, here's the thing. I don't even know how long it is until I get to my next exit because traffic is so behind cause the rain.
Oh, people here can't drive in the rain. People can't drive here, but they especially can't drive in the rain.
Yeah, no, we're all clueless. I for sure as shit can't drive in the rain. Because I love fast. I had to go across 8-lane. I turn now. Good luck, everybody else.
That's
I'm gonna go back to the
pathetic.
episode if that's cool.
Oh yeah, go back.
So, Starscream is being a nerd again because he says, I know of a legend of a warrior on this planet. One who can be student to my master. Okay.
He dropped the title! I thought that phrasing was so weird. That phrasing just... It made me upset. He did drop the title, you're so right.
It's like...
Do you like how I said that to you like you were a child?
Yes, Abby, you did indeed drop the title. Good job. I swear to God, if you merged into me! We're good.
So, back at base, Ratchet asks Optimus, why so glum? Your ex-husband can no longer terrorize innocent people.
Isn't that a good thing?
Isn't that a good thing? And Optimus says, quote, I do not disagree, Ratchet. It's just a small part of me hoped to change Megatron's mind, not extinguish his spark. Okay, love you, Optimus. You're a little too trusting of the current Megatron.
Optimus is pathetic. That's what's happening.
Wait, Megatron's dead!
Is he, though?
Are
you sure?
Not really.
Isn't he dead?
No.
He's dead in the sense that he's close to death. He's alive.
He's on the edge.
He's not really alive. He's on life support.
He's in a coma.
Oh.
He's in a coma.
Oh
essentially.
my God! Jesus Christ! Oh, fun. And guys, we made it to a gas station.
Yay!
Hooray!
So, after that, the way Ratchet says, Optimus, it sounds like a wife just being like, oh, you poor thing.
They're married. They're husbands.
That's fair.
Maybe they're wives. Maybe they're lesbians.
Maybe.
We don't know. Who am I to deny them their freedoms?
Fair. Ratchet tells Optimus, you didn't kill him. He died because he was an idiot. And Optimus turns and, like, grumbles of just, like, I don't know how to explain it, just is upset.
No, you're right, though.
And Ratchet is like, I'm
He's
sorry.
like, Ratchet, shut the fuck up.
Ratchet's just like, I'm sorry. I know the two of you had quite a history.
Not like they were ex-husbands or anything.
And Optimus says, but the Megatron whom I once fought beside perished eons ago, the day he chose to become a Decepticon. Ouch. Trauma.
Yay, my best friend is an evil person.
Yay!
Yay. Poor guy. He needs some therapy.
He then goes on to say that the Decepticons are not without leadership. And while Starscream is no Megatron, I guess everyone is insulting Starscream today.
Nobody likes Starscream. They all think he's like some punk-ass kid or something. As they should.
And I'll give you that. He does say that he isn't predictable. I will give you that. Starscream is anything but predictable.
Is Optimus saying that because Starscream is actually unpredictable, or because he's so used to being able to predict Megatron's actions because they were husbands, that now he doesn't know what to do? That's what I thought.
No, Starscream is actually so unpredictable, it's ridiculous.
That is hilarious.
Like, he does some whack-ass shit.
As he should. Yeah, he should. He should do whatever he wants.
Hey, Abby, are you still here, or are you outside of your car?
She muted. I think she's actively getting gas.
I'm gonna wait just a second, because we're about to get into, Ratchet being insane.
Yeah.
And I think she should hear that.
Valid.
I'm back. It's so fucking cold. I got
Perfect.
laughed at by an old man.
All right.
My gas is filling right now. I had to go in and give them cash. And as I ran through the fucking rain, I was like, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. And a man pointed and laughed at me.
Oh, no.
That's funny.
That's
As someone,
Anyways, what are we left off? What are we left off on? What have we left off
so
on?
I was waiting for you because we are about to get into Ratchet being batshit crazy, but this is the lead up to it. So while Optimus and Ratchet are having this heartfelt moment, there's an explosion in the base, and they assume that we're under attack, and they run over, and nope, it's just Raph's volcano. Or at least it was.
Raph doing science fair projects.
Raph, how the fuck did you do that? You're 12. You don't have access to explosives, to my knowledge.
I don't know. You know, he's magic, I think. I think he's magic. I think that's why he can hack into stuff. I think he, made a deal with the devil or something. As he should.
Also, why did his volcano melt?
That was weird. It was paper. How do you melt? How do you do that?
It melted like it was Play-Doh.
It was really weird.
We pan over and Miko is painting planets. And she gets red paint on the floor and is like, oops.
Valid.
And honestly, she's a lot cleaner than I am when I'm painting. Because I am a wreck when I'm painting.
Oh, there'd be paint all over that fucking
Dude.
floor.
She's a lot cleaner than I am.
Oh, should we replace the carpet
Oh, dude,
on my floor?
yes.
God, which also is very not Miko core. Like, Miko's a mess.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I feel like you'd think she would make more of a mess. While she's painting the planets, she was also just about to put Jupiter's red spot onto Venus. She's so dumb, and I love her.
I didn't catch that, but that's really funny.
Is that just a continuity error? Error? Or is that just a continuity error? Or error? Is that just a continuity error, or is it Miko? Is Jack
No, I don't know if it's the animators or if it's Miko. I don't know.
It could work for either.
I didn't know.
I like to believe it's Miko.
Ratchet's inner monologue right now is stay calm, stay calm, stay calm. You can't kill children.
That's exactly
He's
what it
asking
is.
what in the Allspark is going on in here.
He's so done.
And they're working on their projects for school.
Right.
They're due soon. They're due tomorrow. We look over to Jack and he's building a motorcycle. Or at least the motorcycle engine. And RC says, maybe it needs one of these doohickeys. And she holds up an exhaust. And this is one of my favorite interactions. So she says, maybe it needs one of these doohickeys. You're a motorcycle, RC. Shouldn't you know how to build a motorcycle engine? You're a human, Jack. Can you build me a small intestine?
When I tell you I laughed out loud, that was so funny.
It's one of my favorite moments in this show, and it really helps to, push forward the robotic organisms idea, because they can't just fix everything that happens to them and live forever. There is that scientific aspect of, I don't know, I can't build a small intestine.
Exactly. It's great, and I loved it.
And Ratchet says, you can't do this here. You're making a mess. And it looked like he was trying to come up with an excuse as he was saying the sentence. Just like, because you're making a mess. That's why.
Yes. Poor guy is he's a little bit of a control freak.
Just a little. And Raph says, but the science fair is a big part of our grade. Since when were these things graded? Were they always graded? I hope not.
I don't remember them being graded.
When the fuck did they care about school?
Yeah, I don't know why they care now.
Like, besides Jack, I was convinced that they were just like, fuck it, we're dropping out.
I mean, Raph obviously cares about school. He's a nerd. I think it's just Miko.
Miko doesn't give a singular fuck.
No.
Who knows what Miko's doing?
Probably drugs.
Also, like, since when was the science fair graded?
I don't think it has been ever.
I think the middle school part of our school, Oshi, theirs was graded. I never got to do a science fair, which is sad.
That is sad.
We did a science fair, and then you get a participation medal.
I don't even remember our science fair, Oshi.
You don't need to.
Yeah, I didn't do a science fair. We did a wax museum where each of us had to pick a historical figure,
we did that too.
Yeah, weirdest
When the
experience
fuck
I've
did
had.
we do that?
5th grade.
I've blocked most
Or was
of
it
5th
3rd grade? 4th grade? I don't know. Sometimes.
All I remember about elementary school is cry at recess because I didn't have any friends.
Me!
Oh my gosh.
Twins. Twin we're
We're triplets, guys. We all cried at recess.
Hooray!
Yay.
But ours wasn't even called the science fair. It was called the academic fair.
Yes, that's what it was. I remember now.
Because you could technically do it on like a history thing if you really wanted to.
I don't know that I participated. I don't remember. Because I don't think it was mandatory.
That's fair. I don't remember if it was mandatory. I just know that I did it every time for some reason.
I don't
even remember what I
remember.
did, honestly.
I might have done it once. I don't remember.
Alright, so I'm gonna get back to the episode.
Yup.
So,
Good plan.
Nico says, if Bulkhead doesn't help me finish my solar system, and Ratchet just interrupts, and it's, oh, and what do these robots know of your earthly human things? What does Bulkhead know of your solar system? Or Bumblebee of your volcanoes? And Jack just interrupts with the sassiest, or RC of our motorcycles.
Yes. It's so funny. I
Sassy
love
Jack
him.
time begins.
I love RC and Jack actually in this episode.
Oh my god, what the fuck? There's a mattress in the road.
Why the fuck is there a mattress in the road?
There's a whole ass mattress in the middle of the fucking highway.
That's dangerous.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, everything about this drive is a little dangerous. My car's being blown a little bit because of how fucking windy it is.
Oh.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Everything is so awesome.
After that, Ratchet says, they're no scientists, like very insultingly. Like, okay, chill out.
You're not either.
You're
Ratchet.
right, but chill out. I mean, technically he is.
I mean, is he though? Because he's
I
a
hate
medic.
to tell you, he's technically a scientist.
Not very good at it.
And Optimus interrupts with, but they are companions. Would it hurt for them to learn more about humans by helping them with their homework?
Yes, I think it would hurt them.
Optimus just coming in and saving everybody.
Yes. Optimus is like, husband, calm down. Take a deep breath. It's okay.
Take a deep breath. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm not gonna scream and shout.
Oshi, what the fuck actually was that?
Have you not heard that before?
No, I have. I just didn't expect it.
Deep breath, hold it, blow out the candle.
Blow out the candle. God, I hated that.
What the fuck?
I hated that as a kid so
talking
much.
about? I'm so confused.
To get you
Yeah,
to calm down when you're angry or sad, parents or adults hold up
Take
their
it.
finger and go, blow out the candle.
You guys got calmed down when you were angry or sad? I just got yelled at.
Yeah, because I was loud enough to be annoying.
Oh, I just...
Oh, no, I wasn't calmed down. I also was just yelled at. But I just find it funny that people do that. That was depressing. Anyways, Ratchet!
sad. Anyways,
Pew, 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 pew.
So, Ratchet says, well, maybe our young friend should try learning more about Cybertron.
then teach them, babe.
For a second, I thought you were gonna say Cybertrucks, and I was about to,
I saw 2 Teslas the other day.
Oh, I see there are so many Teslas out here. It's ridiculous.
I had to host a Cybertruck themed birthday
What
party.
the fuck?
I remember that.
Was this a birthday party for adults?
No, a child. Fuck them kids. No,
Yeah.
when I was hosting I used to host kids' birthday parties, and there was a bunch of stupid ass themes, and they had a Cybertruck themed birthday party where they had a big ol' Cybertruck happy birthday sign, and then they had a cake that was the shape of a Cybertruck.
Wild.
Ew.
Back to the episode, guys.
So, we then switch back to Starscream, who's standing on a cliff with Soundwave, who has the funniest looking radar on his head.
That was so silly.
It almost looks like snowflakes.
What the fuck are you doing, you fucking dumbass?
It made a funny noise too. A radar. Abbey, don't die.
I hate Arizona drivers! Okay, we're good. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's
Me
fucking
too.
fine. Calm down, Oshi. Calm down. Calm down, Oshi. Oshi, you're freaking out. You're too angry, Oshi. Calm down. God. Ah! I hate it. Sorry, guys. I just needed to crash out for a minute. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
God.
So, Starscream is explaining how the dude got here, how when people were shipping Energon off-world, Megatron then sent some of his greatest warriors to guard that Energon. And one lies here. One of my notes just says, this lighting is very nice. And that's my artist note right there.
Valid. Megatron then proceeded to forget about the warriors that he stationed there. He never used them
Like,
again.
seriously.
Like, buddy, you stationed your best warriors here.
Right. When Starscream criticizes Megatron for going to space to look for warriors, I agree. You have your best warriors here and you go to space?
Right? Like, actually, I feel like most of Starscream's criticisms of Megatron are pretty accurate. Like, yes, Starscream, point out his flaws. Do it.
But also point out your own, because you suck too.
Right.
And Soundwave is standing over here like, I can't find him. What do you mean
He's
you
not
can't
here.
find him? I know he's around here somewhere. Boost your sensors. And he's so dramatic as always, flailing everywhere.
Right? Like, boy, you have knives strapped to your fingers. You need to.
Me. Literally me.
He has knives strapped to his fingers.
Have you seen his nails?
Would that help me drive better? Ah! Guys, I'm so close to leaving the episode for the rest of it because this is so awful. This is so awful.
It's okay if you need to. You know, you not dying is a little bit more important than having your input on the episode that you haven't seen.
That I didn't even fucking watch.
It's okay. It's happened.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna crash out.
Okay.
Not actually crash. We're just gonna out. We're gonna out. Thank you for your time. It's so
Bye.
awful. Some motorcyclist decided to just go wee. Don't go wee. It's fucking boring.
I hope she didn't die.
Oh my gosh. So, we'll get back to
That's
this.
stressful. I've been there.
Soundwave really wants to punch this twink without being considered a traitor, but he can't, so he just does what Starscream says.
I think that Soundwave should punch him. I think Soundwave should have that privilege.
Honestly. And as always, I hate Starscream's lip syncing. I hate it so much.
I didn't even pay attention to it, to be honest.
It's
But I guess if you're an animator, then it sticks out to you.
That's fair. And they found him!
Yay!
Back at base, Raph and B are talking about something to do with battles. It's hard to tell because we can't understand B.
I was gonna say, wasn't it something about they were talking about like warrior classes? Like B wasn't technically considered a fighter,
Yeah, so
and Raph is like, but you're so good. Got it.
right, he's a scout. And he's asking B, then how do you make warrior class? Because you're awesome. And Optimus comes in and he agrees that Bumblebee is in fact awesome. But he has much to experience because he is a child. Because Cybertronian lifespans are much longer than humans.
I love supportive dad Optimus. Might be my favorite Optimus.
It's so good.
It's just amazing. And B is so cute too. Like Optimus just puts his hand on his shoulder and he's like, Dad. It's adorable. I love B.
Ratchet detects exposed energon on the move. Bulkhead says, and since we ain't moving it, guess who must be? I'm pretty sure the show was written on the East Coast. And I was right. I looked it up. The main writer is from Boston, and that makes sense.
Valid. You know, I have to tell you, when I watched the episode, I thought that Ratchet said energon exposed on the moon. And I was confused for the entire rest of the episode because it did not look like they were on the moon.
Yeah, on the move.
Wow, that was stupid of me.
No, it happens.
That makes so much more sense.
Miko is surprised that the Decepticons are doing anything at all without Megatron. And Optimus is sad about power vacuums.
Yay. Why is she surprised though? Like, babe, the war's gonna continue even though Megatron's dead. It's got enough momentum at this point.
Well, it's because in every lesson about wars, it's you kill the leader, and then everything stops.
This is true.
Kind of.
Sort of.
Optimus says, Autobots, you have homework to do. Ratchet, come with me. Well, Ratchet surprisingly says, I mean, the science fair is a big part of their grade, and I'm technically a scientist, so I'm gonna stay and help.
Let me help. He proceeds to not help for the next several hours.
Not help. And Optimus says, very well. He sounds so doubtful, and it's hilarious.
Really does. He's like, are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah. So instead he says, son, come with me. That being Bumblebee.
Yes. Like, son, we're going on a trip.
In our favorite rocket ship.
Yes, that's what I thought of as soon as I said it. I was like, I'm not going to continue.
Back to Starscream and Soundwave, where they're pulling a giant box out of the rock for some reason. Why is your warrior in a box?
That was so funny. I mean, sometimes warriors should get box time. And then I'm a big Marvel guy, right? And then Starscream is like, give me the cube, and proceeds to pull the Tesseract out. Like Soundwave just had it in his pocket or something.
So, that's the thing with Energon.
I don't know if you understood that.
No, I do. I do actually. Look at me. Oh my gosh.
Yay.
But, anyways, that's the funny thing about Energon is that a lot of times, actually in most continuities, when it's refined into, when it's refined, it ends up in a cube, and then cube gets drinking or eaten or something else, right?
Drinking?
But it really does, yeah. Drank. Shut up.
I don't know actually the right tense of the word, but it was funny to me that you just said drinking.
Drink.
Eaten or consumed. You could have just said
Well,
consumed.
they literally drink it. I don't know what you want from me. Anyways,
How do they drink a solid cube? That doesn't make any sense.
so sometimes the energon itself isn't solid, it's just in a cube that's solid.
That's weird, but
I can send you a clip of what that looks like a little later, but yeah, it definitely does look like the Tesseract.
I was like, the Tesseract in my Transformers show?
When he presents the cube, he does it as if he's a mob boss showing off the suitcase full of money.
Exactly. That's what I thought of. It was so funny.
Starscream then puts the little cube of energon and it just zip
Yep,
right in.
sucked into that hole.
And Starscream is surprised that his own plans are actually working.
I'm laughing at my innuendo.
Innuendo? I didn't hear.
Well, you said the cube just like goes right in, and I was like, yeah, it really got sucked into that hole. I'm a child.
Oh, I don't know how I missed that.
It was
No, it's
funny
funny.
that honestly, I was laughing at your non-reaction.
That's fair. Bumblebee and Optimus then emerge from the ground bridge, and Bee's just like, that doesn't look good. And Optimus says, no, Bumblebee, it does not. Stay here until I say so.
Yeah.
He goes creeping along.
Optimus creeping, he's too big. Doesn't really work. But it was funny.
There's a quote from G1 from a really large character that's, I'm too darn big to be sneaking around like this. Oh, here we go. I I found a screenshot of that that moment just because it's really funny. The box is opening, and Starscream is once again being dramatic.
Correct.
And we get our first look at Skyquake. And the first thing he does is punch his fists together above his head.
Yay.
Skyquake serves only one master.
And that's Megatron.
And Skyquake just like, no, I meant Megatron.
Yeah. Skyquake is like, you're not Megatron. Go away.
And go away.
You're not my dad. I don't have to listen to you.
You're not my dad. I don't have to listen to you. Starscream says, too bad, he's dead. Nuh-uh. Fuck you mean, nuh-uh?
Megatron is no longer with us.
No,
The way he says it is so funny.
it is. And when Skyquake says impossible, he just goes, why is this so difficult for everyone to accept?
Right? Maybe because Megatron is kind of immortal.
Yeah,
Like, has that not already been established? He's the main evil guy.
it is.
He's the big bad evil guy. He's gonna be
The
immortal.
only one who comes back from the dead more than Megatron is Optimus. And sometimes it's Starscream.
That's funny. I saw your thing on Instagram about that. I was like, oh no, how many times is he gonna die?
So it's from continuity to continuity. Like he almost always dies and comes back. It's really
Right.
funny. And you'll notice I used my thing is always that like Gen 1 is connected to Prime in some way. So they've been there the longest. So like everyone's panicking, like, oh my god.
Oh,
And
no.
they're just standing off to the side, like, oh, he died again? Damn. Anyways, I'm gonna go wait for him to come back.
Yeah, this happens. I'm gonna go make a sandwich.
I'm gonna go make a sandwich.
I don't know if they eat sandwiches. They probably don't.
There might be such a thing as an Energon sandwich, I guess.
That doesn't sound very good.
No. Starscream gives Skyquake the speech that like really annoying parents give kids, like, I gave you a house and food and education, so you owe me for the rest of your life. And I'm like, wow, the basic necessities.
Yay, thank you.
Good job.
Starscream is like, Megatron is dead. I'm your daddy now. and Skyquake just punches him.
He's just punching his Skyquake starts like fucking growling, and Starscream's about to run for the hills, but then Optimus shows up.
Starscream just gets all scared. That was so funny.
Yeah,
Skyquake just throws him, and he's like, alright, guess I'm fighting Optimus now.
yeah. Optimus comes up and says, "It has been a while, Skyquake." And Skyquake's just like, "I haven't seen you since the Battle of Technar, when Megatron told me to kill you." They are such old men, and I love it.
They really are. And Skyquake is like, alright, time to kill you now, I guess.
Yeah. It's like, it might have been a while, but my orders still stand.
Sorry, gonna have to kill ya.
Yeah. Optimus tries to defuse the situation, saying, "Is this war still worth fighting? So much has been lost. Starscream, you should lead the Decepticons towards peace, away and stray from Megatron's path." And Starscream's just like, "Sure, if you bow." Motherfucker.
He's so, like, ugh. You see, he gives me, like, Loki vibes. Like, that's something Loki would do. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I'll have peace if you bow to me.
Yeah.
It's so
Is
funny.
Loki the morally gray character that switches sides based on what best benefits him?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, that's what Starscream is, so that works.
Yeah.
And Skyquake is just sick of this and says, "Bow to this," and punches him into the wall.
Skyquake, he's doing everything right. He's punching everybody, he's not taking shit from anyone.
Nope.
It's great.
Starscream saying, like, "ow" is really funny, and I don't know why.
No, it was hilarious. Cause the way they did the animation for that, when he was like, ow, it was like, it looked like he broke some ribs. He doesn't have any ribs.
He doesn't have ribs.
It's like, I literally, in my head, I was like, ooh, that broke some ribs. And then I was like, wait,
Hold on.
he doesn't have any of those.
No. And so Optimus again turns to Skyquake, "Work with me to achieve peace." He says, "No!" And he runs at him like a zombie while screaming.
That was so funny. Skyquake, I love him,
Why
actually.
were your arms out in front of you?
Have you seen, oh, I should send you a clip. You haven't seen it, but, because it's from an anime called Hunter x Hunter. There's this character, he's like this
I've heard
clown
it's
guy.
anime.
What?
That guy, it starts with an H.
Hisoka.
Hisoka! Yeah.
He does this, like,
Really good at
demonic
references.
scream thing and runs at this guy and then tries to kill him. I gotta find the clip.
Back to Skyquake and Optimus fighting. Optimus is getting wrecked. Just beat into the ground and gets fucking chucked.
Optimus, he's just, Skyquake is so huge, and he's built like Megatron. Like, it looks like they're made almost of different materials. And Megatron and Skyquake are, like, made of better
Yeah.
materials. And so they're just stronger.
That I can explain.
Is it because they're gladiators or whatever?
No, actually, this has to do with the caste system. So,
Got it.
Optimus worked in a city called Iacon, which is known for being very upper middle class, pushing on the upper sort of thing. Very
Got it.
nice sort of living. Even though he was an archivist, he was more, middle class on that range, but he would have been in an area with a lot more prosperity. Meanwhile, I know Skyquake is from a city called Voss, which Voss is much more not so great area in terms of wealth and such. So even with, you get a new war frame because it's wartime.
Got it.
There's a reason that Optimus's armor looks very not quite shiny, but just like better, I guess. Nicer.
Right.
Meanwhile, Skyquake and Megatron, while it doesn't look pretty, it definitely does its job a lot better.
Yes. Yes, it does. I feel like it's the difference between, like, ceremonial armor as opposed to, like, actual war armor.
Yes. While the armor does sometimes work for Optimus, not always, but
Yeah.
he leaves. That's the thing that bugs me the most is his neck cables are completely
Right.
exposed.
Yeah, he can get fucked up so much easier.
Like those are important.
Yeah, like, that's your jugular. I mean, I know they don't really have veins, but, like, in, human
Well,
terms.
they have energon lines,
True.
so that's not good either.
No.
Starscream, after having, ran away because Skyquake is too terrifying, he lands next to Soundwave and starts talking
Mhm.
about the great example that Skyquake will set, as if Skyquake is ever going to listen to him. Ever.
Right. Like, buddy, actually, you just got the shit kicked out of you. This guy does not like
He
you.
ain't gonna
What are you
listen.
talking about? I think Starscream
Never in a million
is
fucking
on
years.
acid or something.
Probably. Soundwave is just standing there thinking, oh my god, shut the fuck up.
Soundwave is like, I'm about to beat this bitch up.
Yeah. And again, he mentions Skyquake bowing to him. You have an obsession with bowing, sir.
That's gotta be some kind of kink, and I don't know what the right word for it is, but it's really funny to watch.
Yeah. Bumblebee is just poking out from behind a rock like son watching dad fight.
Right. He's just like, Dad, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Are you alive?
Optimus decides to shoot at Skyquake, who then pulls out his machine gun
Right. Like, where was bro hiding that thing?
on his back.
At first it looks like his arm turns into it, and then I'm like, wait, no, he's holding it with both hands.
Yeah, he keeps it on his back.
It was weird. Cool, but a little bit confusing.
Carrying a lot of weight on his back all of the time. Dude is strong.
Like, bro, he just has a mini gun, and then he has, like, the huge metal plates back there. What's he doing?
Yeah. The animation of Optimus getting hit with the machine gun was so funny.
I don't pay enough attention to the animation. I should really pay a little bit more.
I'll have to send you a clip of that at some point because he gets shot and it's very I don't know how to explain it. It's really funny. You'd have to rewatch it at some point because it's a really funny movement. But after that, B decides, I need to go help Dad. And Optimus is just like, no, don't, no, please. He's so worried.
This is like, B, you can't, leave.
No, my child.
Oh, my boy, father, help.
Previous trauma is coming back to me that you don't know about.
Yes.
The trauma that you, sir, are not aware of, but Bumblebee and Optimus know.
Yeah. Scary, scary, scary.
Bumblebee is just parkouring everywhere, shooting at Skyquake until he also gets just thrown into a wall as well.
Bumblebee was so cool for a minute, and then Skyquake just, like, threw him. I was like, "Aw, poor guy."
Yeah.
I feel like Skyquake throwing Bumblebee is the equivalent of, like, me throwing a pen. He's just so little.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Skyquake is about to fully kill Bumblebee before Optimus saves him by shoving the machine gun up to the sky. She's like, "Don't touch my son."
No, my boy. Don't kill my boy.
Mother help.
I said that earlier.
I know. I just really like saying it.
It's fun. It's a great vocal stim. I do it all the time. Ezra's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah. Dude, I vocal stim uh ASDF so often. And no
As
one in
you
my house gets it
should.
because none of them want to watch it with me. None of them want to watch it with me. I'm like,
It's
Beep,
muffin
beep, I'm a
time.
motherfucking sheep. Beep, beep, sheep. I say beep, beep, sheep. Bumblebee then, he jumps at Skyquake again, but what it looks like he got ballet lifted and then got chucked again.
It kinda does. As long as he's having a good time. He literally throws everyone. Just actually fight someone? Nah, let me throw them.
You get thrown. You get thrown.
So funny.
Starscream is ordering Soundwave to world star this for the historical record.
Right? Soundwave is just like, bitch, shut up.
Mm-hmm. The power down, power up noise when Skyquake gets punched was really funny. I don't know if you heard it.
It is funny. I wasn't paying that much attention to it, to be honest.
It was like he gets punched and it goes, and he punches him back. It was really funny.
That is funny.
Optimus then like whispers to Bumblebee, and it's the cutest thing ever. It's like he doesn't have a vehicle mode yet, so we can outdrive him.
Yay. It was really cute. I love them, actually. Their relationship is so adorable.
It's so cute. They start retreating, and Skyquake calls him a coward. I'm like, maybe he's just smart. You don't know.
He could actually be, like, super cool.
Yeah,
It's almost like he has a plan to beat you.
almost.
Get fucked.
Back at base, Ratchet is welding in front of the children without giving them proper safety gear. How could you?
Oh, they're not gonna be able to see.
Nope. While he's working, he mumbles, "Let's see, where is it?" It was very funny. You can like barely hear it, but
Yes. Love him, actually.
Raph is just like, "What is it?"
It's a giant volcano, Raph. Can't you tell?
It's just, yeah. And Ratchet with the funniest noise he ever makes. He goes, "You'll find out." I can't even recreate it. It's so weird. Like,
It is weird. I was like,
"You'll
what are
find
you
out."
doing?
It's so weird. And Raph is just like, "Shouldn't I be doing this project?" Ratchet says, "No, that'd be silly. Just let me work."
Why would you do your own schoolwork, Raph? Why can't I do it for you?
Right. Bulkhead and RC were just about to go help the children with their projects, and Ratchet is like, "Without me watching and making sure you're doing it right? Huh, that's crazy.
How dare you? That's
How dare you?
outrageous.
You want them to be
How
right,
could you
don't
suggest
you?"
such a thing?
He then says, "Then watch a master at work," holding the welder up to his face. He looks insane.
I think he was on drugs. I think he was high. I think he was on drugs. Who let him get a hold
Miko
of the
says,
purple cocaine?
"Control freak."
She's right. She's right. Because what the fuck is that? He needs help.
Yes. Soundwave can no longer see Optimus and Skyquake, and Starscream is pissed.
Yes.
And he tries to tell him to follow them. But Soundwave is like, "But I found Megatron."
Starscream is like, no, you didn't actually delete that.
Yeah. Delete that. Your sensor is faulty.
Try again.
However, he realizes he doesn't want to seem like a traitor, so now he has to go check it out.
Exactly.
Stay here and film Optimus getting killed.
And I love Soundwave's reaction to that.
Yes. Oh my gosh. "I must bear witness."
It's so good.
And then we have Starscream's dramatic transformation where he freaking dives off the cliff chest first, does a flip, and then transforms. He's so dramatic.
Like, and he transforms so close to the ground
Yeah.
too. Like, buddy, one more second and he would have splatted. Like, gotta do all that. That's too much.
Yeah. Soundwave then replays Starscream saying, must bear witness, and he sends Laserbeak with Starscream to make sure he doesn't cause trouble.
Soundwave's like, I know this bitch is gonna do something stupid.
Yeah,
I love him. I love Soundwave.
I love him so much. He's so fun. So we switch to Fowler, who is flying, and he gets a radio call saying, hey, we found some weird technology. We're gonna go check it out. And Fowler says, no, you won't. I'm gonna deal with it.
Fowler's like, you didn't actually delete that. Didn't happen. No one can know about this.
Didn't happen. I'm gonna go deal with it. You might have noticed he can fly in his jet without a flight suit.
Right? Like, buddy, you sure that's smart?
They do explain this later. Apparently Ratchet did some tinkering, so he doesn't have to do that, and his internal organs don't, implode.
I see. I think they should implode. That would be a lot sexier. I don't know where that came from.
Who knows? It was funny. We switch back to Skyquake, who is chasing Bumblebee on foot, and it's really funny.
It's like I know you've never played Skyrim, but it's like when you're fighting giants and you're like level 2 and they're just like running after you. It's hilarious.
Skyquake then says, it will be a shame to crush you, Bug, but it is my duty. No one wants to hurt the child other than like Starscream, Megatron, and a couple of characters that you haven't met yet. But like a good amount of people are like, I don't want to kill the child, but I have to.
Nobody wants to hurt the child except for the child killers. That's what you just said to me.
I mean, yeah, but there are others that will come along that have less of a problem with it because they've been fighting Bumblebee for either more or less time. So it's either I know that this child is fully capable of killing me, or they haven't fought him long at all, so they can't
Yeah.
tell he's a child. He's about to kill Bumblebee. Psych! There's a semi-truck behind you, waiting to punch you.
I love how he like blared the horn and then transformed and punched him. I fully thought that he was just gonna like slam into him as a truck. That would have been funnier.
He's done that other times where he just fights as a truck. It's really funny.
That I want to see that. It's amazing.
If I find a clip of him hitting Megatron as a truck, I will send it to you.
Good. That sounds awesome.
Optimus then praises Bumblebee, just like, excellent strategy, Bumblebee.
Good job, my son.
Well done. Except Skyquake isn't dead, and he swats at Optimus, almost like if you were trying to wake someone up and they just, like, swung their hand at you. It's like, go away.
Yes.
And the Optimus just like, stay down, and gets punched again.
Yes.
Then Fowler ruins the day by flying by.
Of course he does. When does he ever not ruin the day?
Very rarely.
Also, like, how much time has passed? Like, is he okay?
Ooh, Fowler?
Yeah. Like, he was fucked up.
Oh, after the last episode, I don't know.
Alright, I guess. He must be okay. He must be fine.
They never really specified.
I feel like they do that in kids' shows.
Yeah. The reason that Fowler has ruined everyone's day is because Skyquake then scans Fowler's jet.
It's like, ah, yes, I will be this jet now. I didn't know that that's how they got their forms. Is that how they typically do it?
Yes. So, fun anatomy time. They have
Hey.
something called a T-cog.
Okay.
And they use that organ to scan vehicles and subsequently transform into those vehicles.
Right.
And they always use their eyes. It always looks that creepy.
Uh-huh.
And there's a lot that can be said about the T-cog, but that actually will have to wait for a later episode because a lot will be said about them then.
Okay. I will wait patiently.
One of my notes just says, "God damn it, Fowler."
He just gets in the way. Like, dude, leave.
Leave. He then says, "Well, I'll be a bald eagle." Okay.
What the fuck does that mean? Like, Feller, what? Maybe you should go
I
back to
mean,
bed.
I mean, people say, "Well,
I
I'll
think,
be something." I get it's like I just never heard it be
do
said.
they? Is that a thing? I feel like I've never heard
Yeah,
that.
people will say, "Well, I'll be something or other," and it's just saying like, "I can't believe this shit is happening."
Weird. Neurotypical people are weird. Just say
Yep.
fuck. Like, it's so much simpler.
It's a kids show. They can't do that,
I forgot.
even though they should definitely let him.
They should. I mean, depending on the rating, they could say it once. You'd have one F-bomb in there. It's probably not that high.
TVY7. Dude, it's suitable for children aged 7 and older, which is crazy.
If you've ever seen The Dragon Prince, it's also rated TVY7. It shouldn't be. It's wild.
I've seen parts of it, and I feel like it shouldn't.
It's bad. I mean, it's a great show and I love it and it's my favorite thing ever. But
Yes, but I wouldn't show it to a 7-year-old.
no, absolutely not.
Skyquake then says, "Air superiority achieved."
Like, bitch, what? Now you sound like Starscream.
Don't tell him that, he'll throw a fit.
That's too much drama. Starscream, like, get some help. Go to therapy or something.
Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help.
Hey, Optimus, the Bumblebee, I don't think you can outdrive a jet.
No, definitely not.
I don't think that's how that works.
You know, maybe it is. Maybe they're magic robots.
Maybe. Skyquake is about to kill Bumblebee when Fowler comes along to make up for his mistake.
Like, let me assist real quick. I think it was silly for Optimus to be like, Fowler, we need your help. Like, Optimus, he's going to die if you try and make him help you. Leave him alone.
I mean, he did help. That was the help that they asked for.
This is true. This is true. He did succeed this time. I feel like it's not a good idea, though.
No. When Fowler is coming along to, mess up Skyquake's day, he says, "Stealing the plans for classified military vehicles will not be tolerated on my watch." Essentially saying, "I will not allow you to get away with federal crimes."
It's kind of what happens. Breaking the law, not on my
But then Skyquake shoots heat-seeking missiles at Fowler.
Yes. It's just like heat seekers. Oh no! And proceeds to pull the exact same move that he pulled when Starscream was after him.
Yes. Well, it was Laserbeak.
I thought that was funny. That's what I meant.
But yeah, he's just he was flying, and he's like, "I've still got it."
Like, buddy, how are you not traumatized? How are you not shaking your boots right now? I would be. I'd be crying in bed at home.
I mean, he's an army ranger.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Kind of desensitizes you to the trauma a little bit.
Just a little.
Just a tiny bit.
Back with Starscream, he's off to try to find Megatron. And he's just standing in the wreckage like, no one could have survived this. Like, come on.
He's not
I
here.
don't need people thinking Megatron is alive.
Scream, I think you're in denial. The Nile is a river in Egypt. Your
Your
husband is
husband is
gay.
gay. He's standing in the wreckage. And he just hears this groaning, and it sounds so old, like, "Urgh."
Like, I'm dying. Help me.
And once again, he is shocked, doesn't know what to do.
Okay, even. He's like, no, this can't be.
Starscream goes to check on Megatron, who suddenly sits up and grabs him, and Starscream looks like he just shit himself.
It does. It's so funny. When Starscream gets scared, like it's honestly adorable. I think it's super cute.
That is fair. He has very bird-like tendencies in this show, you might notice.
He does. And I think it's adorable, actually. I think the animators did a really good job.
Yeah, you'll see like his wings will twitch behind him when he's scared, and it's really funny.
That's cute. That's super
It
cute.
is. Starscream is looking at Megatron like, how? How are you alive? Drugs, Starscream. Drugs.
Like, of course, the Dark Energon literally brings people back to life. And you think it
Yep.
wouldn't be keeping him alive. How silly.
And then we get what is one of the weirdest scenes, I think. He's literally there's no good way to say this. He is straddling Megatron, leans over.
He's straddling.
Straddling
Yes.
Megatron leans over and says, "Everyone believes you are deceased. Who am I to disappoint them, Master?" It looks weirdly sexual without the words.
It does look weirdly sexual. I think the words also make it weirdly sexual. Like, calling him master, that's pretty gay.
Calling him Master? That's kind of gay.
Gay. Calling another man master, gay.
Mm-hmm. He then rips the Dark Energon from his chest, and we get another appearance from Megatron's crossed eyeballs that can't look in the same direction.
Maybe he's got a lazy eye.
Maybe.
Or maybe his brains have been rattled.
It's funny though, there's a joke that if you find any scene where Megatron is yelling at Starscream and just pause it, you will get one of the funniest facial expressions ever.
Weird. I should try that.
Actually, wait, I can send you one that I've found before because it is one of my favorite things. Because he looks so stupid.
Yippee.
Here you go. You could do this anytime he's yelling at someone, but especially Starscream.
Oh, it does look stupid.
Oh, it's my favorite thing.
That's hilarious.
After ripping the drugs from Megatron's chest, he then uses his freaking stiletto heels to kick him away and says, "Stay dead."
Sounds like a petulant child.
He does. He is a petulant child.
This is true.
However, he then hears and sees Laserbeak.
He's like, oh shit.
Oh shit. Soundwave, if you're listening, I found him, and he's beat up, so we should get him to sickbay. Ignore that my hand is behind my back right now.
Yeah, that's not important. Don't look at that. I'm
Not
not
important.
hiding anything back
Don't
there or
look.
anything. Reminds me
No.
of the one scene in Merlin. I know you haven't seen it.
I've seen parts of it.
Like, Arthur and Merlin are walking down the hallway in opposite directions, and Arthur just stops and was like, Merlin, what are you hiding? Merlin's like, thing, with that hand behind his back. And Arthur's like,
Yeah.
your hand. And Merlin pulls his hands out. It's like, my hand. Puts it back, takes the other one out. My other hand. Arthur's just like, all right, keep your secrets, I guess. That was funny.
Back with Optimus and Bumblebee, who are still getting shot at. And Optimus has a missile shot under him while he's as a truck, and he just transforms like,
Oh,
who the fuck was that?
like, who the fuck did that?
Bumblebee then drives up a cliff and starts running
Fuck.
across the cliff to jump onto Skyquake. Yay! But
Yeah.
also, no, Bumblebee, don't do that.
Bumblebee, no. And he's actually super effective and really cool.
Yeah, he's hanging onto Skyquake's wing, and Skyquake is just like, fine, I'll shove you into the cliff.
And Bumblebee just holds on. Like, he did so well. He should get warrior class.
He just
That should be allowed.
Oh, you will find out more about that later.
Yay.
Anyways, Optimus then goes, Fowler, please save my son.
Yes.
Please.
Like, Fowler, we need your help.
Meanwhile, Bumblebee keeps almost falling off.
He's fine. He's got it.
Bumblebee's on top of Skyquake. He then just punches him and rips out a bunch of internals.
Honestly, as he should. That was super cool. He did so well. I'm so proud of him.
He did. Very good job, buddy. Skyquake is going down, and he's taking Bumblebee
Yes.
with him.
And Bumblebee's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, oh no. Fowler, she's over here. Anytime, fella. Ground floor is coming fast. He just hops from one jet to another, which I'm pretty sure that's not how wind works, but okay.
I mean, yeah, it's not really, but it's fine. He's probably got a decent amount, like a decent enough mass that it's not super important.
Yeah.
Not that they care about physics in this show, but that's fine.
No, they don't. Skyquake crashes and dies. Fowler is pleased, and Optimus is not.
Yes.
I think Fowler actually says, Happy landings, Con.
He does. He does. It's awesome. And I loved him for it, actually.
That's fair. Optimus then says, had Skyquake chosen to stray from his master's path, we might not be burying him today.
Like, buddy.
Which, apparently they buried him, which is really honorable, I guess.
It is, but also,
No, it is. It's just,
like, you should incinerate him because, you know, Dark Energon.
people. Oh, that too. Oh, that's actually what happens.
Yeah. Like, what were you thinking, Optimus? Soundwave is watching. You need to, like...
They were thinking that Starscream couldn't get his hands on drugs.
That is probably what he was thinking. Does Starscream use the Dark Energon that he pulled out of Megatron's chest? I think that would be awesome.
Yes, he does. He does.
Does Megatron die?
No.
Interesting.
I mean, why would they bring him back only to say, actually he's dead?
Yeah, I guess that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Soundwave knew this shit would happen. He's not surprised, because it's Optimus.
Right?
Just standing there staring like, see, Starscream, you're an idiot. You can't hear me, because I don't speak, but know that you're an
Right?
idiot.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Starscream's just in space, like, why do I just get the feeling that someone told me I'm an idiot?
Yes. Just like floating through space, like, I think I've been called stupid. Because you are, buddy.
Ace. Optimus says, I don't like that you put yourself in danger, Bumblebee, but I have to admit you did very well.
Yay! Praise from Dad. I did a good.
Yay!
Others being proud of their children? When does that happen?
Wow.
I didn't know they could do
The
that.
children are back, and Ratchet wants to know how their projects did.
Poorly. Ratchet, whoever the fuck was talking. You
Very
did
poorly.
very poorly.
Poor Miko looks even dumber than she is, having done the planet Cybertron. And you can tell how upset she is, and I hate
Right?
it. It makes me so sad.
It is really sad. Like, she's not stupid. I mean, she is stupid, but like, she's not that
A little,
stupid.
but she's not that stupid. Jack almost kills someone.
As he should. I think it would be funny if Jack just goes batshit crazy.
Fair enough. He just snaps one day, just like, shut the fuck up.
Yes. That's what should happen.
And Raph causes serious property damage. To be fair, though, Raph's volcano should get an A,
Yippee!
in my opinion.
It should. I mean, it worked. But also, it destroyed the school. Like, what do they do when it rains now? There's just a hole in the roof. And it's a school. They don't have the funding to fix that.
Nope. All of the kids are really disappointed, and it makes me really sad.
It does.
And Ratchet tries to say, if you were on Cybertron, you would have gotten the highest marks. Yeah, but we're on Earth, Ratchet.
We're not on Cybertron. And okay, it was so weird to me that Optimus didn't correct Ratchet or anything. He was just like, yeah, these kids shouldn't have listened to Ratchet. Like, Optimus, it's your job to keep him in check. What are you talking about?
Well, to be fair, Ratchet is older than Optimus.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But I feel like Optimus should know that Ratchet can't be trusted with these things. Not that, it's Optimus's job to be.
I don't know if he's ever been in this type of situation,
That's
though.
true. You're probably right.
Unless he has a tendency to just go crazy. Who knows?
I feel like maybe he does.
Maybe. And it's funny. Bumblebee says something, and Optimus says, indeed, Bumblebee, our human friends would have been wise to stray from Ratchet's path. Which is really funny, actually.
It's hilarious. Optimus is just like, yeah, he does that sometimes.
Yeah. Megatron is alive, and Starscream is not happy about it.
Like, fuck, shit, fuck.
Fuck. Damn it.
Oh.
Our last look is at Megatron, looking creepier than usual, hooked up to life support.
Life support. I mean, I feel like anybody on life support doesn't look their best.
No, but he also has that burning hole in his chest, so.
That's true. I mean,
any last questions, comments, anything else you want to talk about before we close this out?
I think so. I was gonna say, I didn't think that I would end up being this invested in it, but I'm having a great time.
I'm glad, honestly. I mean, you know from experience of trying to convince me to watch things, trying to convince people to watch things is kind of difficult.
Yeah. It's definitely not something that I would have watched on my own, or even if you were just like, hey, you should watch this.
Yeah.
But I am enjoying it.
I mean, to your credit, it took me until 2020 to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender.
This is true. I guess I was never really that into Avatar, though.
Also, Steven Universe.
Steven Universe, I do really like, and you should have watched it sooner. But I'm not gonna hate you for it.
Well, I think we're gonna leave it there. Thank you for joining us at the McAdams Comlink.
Yeah.
Back booth as always. I hope you have a great day. Bye!
Bye.